Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Martin Brisson, and today I want to talk about self-doubt. I'm pretty sure that's doubts that you've had in the past. I think I saw somewhere that 90% of people have self-doubt at one point or the other. I think this that we all can relate to at one point or the other. And usually, this self doubt is all about all the thinking that we have that I'm not good enough, I don't have what it takes. People will stop loving me if I do this or that. And all this thinking, no, the usual thing, no, all this thinking brings all this feeling. And because we feel it, we think it's real, right? So that brings about more thoughts, and that brings about more feeling, and sooner than later that stops you for living a full life because, oh, I'm afraid of doing this, I'm doing that, and yeah, you just stop living. And it's good to remember that all this thinking is not real. You make it up. No, you don't know if you're good at something until you try. You no, just remember that everything around you was from a thought of somebody else. No, no, most of the things that were invented, um, some were by accident, but some people say, "Oh, let's try this, see if it works." It worked. No, so yeah. So sometimes the feeling doesn't reflect anything about your your ability to do something or not. And I just want to, I've heard a story. Apparently, this weekend it was this US Open with the two girls that played the final. Emma Raducanu, probably I'm messing up the name, and Leila Fernandez. And I've heard a story that apparently Emma left Wimbledon with a panic attack. And you know what? She still showed up at the US Open and won, right? She could have, maybe she did. I don't know anything about her, right? But for some people, they will have stopped them in their track. No, they will have showed up at the next meet and say, oh my God, what if I have another panic attack? What if I fail again? What if, you know? And I'll go up and out in the limb and say that, well, she didn't go with those what if, and she just showed up one game at a time. And she won, right? So it's not because you have one panic attack at one point that doesn't, at corner of Main and First, let's say, and that doesn't mean each time you go to that same corner you're going to have a panic attack, because usually panic attack have nothing to do with the place where you're at. So she still showed up. She still showed up. And like I said, it's 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time. And the same thing for us. Those self-doubt, we make it up ourselves, right? And because it brings a feeling, we think it's real. So next time it shows up, just remember that it's not real. It's not real. And do it anyway. That's probably why there's this expression, feel the fear and do it anyway, because you might surprise yourself, right? Of how much you can do. And it's 1 foot at a time, 1 step at a time, not thinking 5 years down the road or 3 years down the road or even next week. Today, just the next step, because we can always manage the next step. So that's all I have to tell you today. And as usual, if you want to work with me, you just can send me a little email and see what we can do, if we can work together. And on that, I'll probably see you tomorrow. Cheers.